How are things going, holders of XRP? Greetings from the CryptoZX channel again. Every single one of you is love. I appreciate all of your help. However, before we head into Friday morning, let's examine the current state of the market. Looking at the market as a whole, you can see that several coins are rising, a few are slightly down, and nothing is really noteworthy. In terms of XRP, we are observing a slight decline, of course, of roughly 1.6% in relation to USD, as well as almost 1% in Bitcoin in relation to XRP's current price of a 2.6. The 24-hour trading volume was around 2 billion, and the market capitalization was $120.3 billion. Just a brief note, though, before we continue, nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. Thus, China stops buying any liquefied natural gas from the United States. Are we repeating the same thing? On my channel, we've been talking about something for the past few days. As of right now, this tariff respite isn't exciting me. There are several things to consider. We must find some form of settlement, particularly between the US and China, who are arguing back and forth. Yes, there have been clues. They will reach a consensus, but as you watch this news sort of unfold, it doesn't look like it will. But let's wait and see. Moving on to XRP, please share your thoughts regarding this in the comment section below. According to Jake, large players are already stacking through OTC and XRP. ETFs might be closer than we think. Avoid falling behind. Let's take a moment now. What topics have we been talking about on my channel on a daily basis? This is because the question that you frequently receive is, oh, the price of XRP is not going up. In the first place, it has increased significantly from November levels. Second, it is necessary to study the OTC volume. OTC is being purchased by these large whales and organizations seeking publicity. Why would they? And on my channel, I've said this 1,000 times. What makes them purchase on the market? Because it will undoubtedly react to that particular purchase. Once more, OTC accumulation is taking place, and I think that not many people are focusing on the OTC aspect of things. We've been talking about this on my channel for a few days, so I like that Jake kind of brings it up as well. However, as the Wolf of All Street claims, following the purchase of Ripple XRP, Hidden Road was granted a broker and dealer license. Will they provide cryptocurrency as well? Why not? Why wouldn't they? There's an absurdly high demand factor. So, what was the original plan of this Ripple? You also clearly have a bit of a first mover advantage. I believe that Ripple has made a very calculated step by obtaining that broker-dealer license because, let's consider it, despite being on the green line, banks are still unable to act as brokers and provide broker services. Naturally, it takes time to set up the necessary infrastructure. It is becoming clear that Ripple is outperforming its competition. And with the secret road broker-dealer license, that they recently got, I believe they might really take advantage of it. Please share your personal opinions about this in the comment section below. As you can see, this broker-dealer license is quite significant since it allows organizations such as market makers and hedge funds to interact with digital assets, including XRP, through a U.S. partner that has a full license. This implies that they can now get finance, custody, and clearing services all at once. And once more, Ripple, I believe your primary goal is to provide a one-stop shop where these institutions can come and receive the necessary exposure. They don't have to go over each product, so, there's some very big news that, once more, I believe many people are missing. Naturally, going forward in this situation, be aware of the Hashkey Capital declared that Ripple will be an early investor in Asia's first XRP tracker fund, and that not everyone is eligible to participate in the tokenization race. The clearance procedures for cryptocurrency firms are among the most stringent in the world, according to the UK's Financial Conduct Authority. Less than 10% of applications are given the go-ahead to function. I apologize, but Hidden Road Partners, a premier broking platform that serves institutions, is one of the few companies to be approved by the FCA. Huge, as I mentioned earlier, Hidden Road is in a unique position with this degree of regulatory clearance. and they have recently joined forces with Ripple. This collaboration marks a significant advancement in the tokenization of real-world assets that is compliant with Ripple's infrastructure and institutional access to hidden highways. The groundwork is being laid for a select group of regulated businesses to control the market. The fact that ArchX, another FCA-approved company, is already tokenizing assets on the XRP ledger demonstrates Ripple's larger plan to establish XRP as the preferred blockchain for regulated tokenization. That argument is only strengthened by hidden road entrances. Institutions with infrastructure, licensing, and partners like Ripple will be the ones constructing the future of RWA tokenizations. Very, very, very significant events are taking place. However, we'll examine the price situation first, and then we'll sort of tie things up. Naturally, if you're looking at dominance, you'll see that it increased to 64.1%. Something that nobody on this channel is particularly surprised about. You can see that the dominance has clearly decreased since then. But once more, guys, it is still at 64%, which is still a significant percentage. The price of Bitcoin is essentially falling under the 38.2 fib zone. I've been talking to you people about this 86K area a lot, and it's clear that we haven't really broken above it. You know, of course, it's crucial that we break through that barrier. It's wonderful to break into the 38.2 again on the 11th, though, because we've been range pretty much breaking. We haven't actually lost the 38.2 support line, which is positive right now as well. But let's examine what's actually going on with the price of XRP at the moment. Let's now examine the price of XRP on an hourly basis. You can see this for yourself if you're viewing it on the hourly time frame here. Once more, the price is barely below the 38.2. Of course, given the current level of dominance, there is still a range inside this accumulation pattern. Evidently, XRP has been somewhat affected by the slight decline in BTC, but overall, I think it is still holding incredibly well. Tell me what you guys think right now in the comments section below. How do you personally feel about everything we've talked about? What are you waiting for if you haven't subscribed? Press the red subscribe button. Peace out, and we'll see you in Cryptox later.